Hi, the Infinite Man is back after so many weeks. Very happy to be back, and I hope that you're still watching and following. For the ones that they are following, I would like to dedicate this session to all the sessions prior to this one and make this session a conclusion of what we covered and what we discussed. So from this point forward, after this video, the other one's going to get a little bit deeper into the game of life, or that's what I like to call it, like Florence Scovel-Sheen. And this game, like any other game, comes with some rules and regulations that we are going to get into each and every one of them in a detailed manner. So, without further ado, we are going to basically sum up what we have discussed so far. I believe that if we go through the last session one at a time and hear every message in each session with our heart, we should believe and have the complete trust or faith that this universe, this life, the whole thing, it's energy. And the transformation of this energy from one form to another, the constant evolving and the constant growth, infinite. So this energy is infinitely evolving and infinitely changing and infinitely transforming from one form to another. For us that we are in this form, let's know the truth, the absolute truth, as much as humanly possible that we can, intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally, so we know how to keep evolving and transforming and be absolutely aware of it and have acknowledgement of it and be awakened about it. Therefore, the rest of this journey in this form, before it transforms into another form, becomes very pleasant and a happy journey, a loving and a peaceful journey. So for that, let's go back to this. Now that we know all we are dealing with, it's energy and the change of energy from one form to another. Therefore, this fear that from day one I said is an illusion, doesn't really exist, will make absolute sense. So now we are not here anymore. That is the good news. We are no longer here. We are not in a state of fear at all, because there is no such a thing for us to be. There is no such a state for us to be, unless we want to fool ourselves and then deal with all the byproduct of it, which is anxiety, anger, insecurity, and so on and so forth. We are away from that. We grew out of it with knowledge, with the spiritual knowledge, with our heart. And now we have the absolute faith that we are here, which is love. So we completely in an absolute form. We replace fear with love. And now we move forward from this point on. Excuse me. So now that we have that understanding and we are here, love, which is our ultimate truth, it's home. We are in a state of love, but we are not home yet. Not at least in this form. We are home when we are fully enlightened. Like the individuals before us that absolutely reached that level, they got home completely. Even though they were still in a physical form, nevertheless, they were just in the waiting room. They were done with this physical form. They were somewhere else. Not that they were in the future, but they were inside, they were in a different state. They were home, and that was enlightened. But you can get there either with one breath, as I always say, or the process of getting there. I think the lucky ones are that they can do it with one breath. And that breath can be even their last breath of understanding the whole thing and then done. Or for you and I, trying to figure it out intellectually and connect it to our spiritual cord inside us and go through the process and play the game of life so well with such a winner hand that we will be home for sure. Thank you for watching.